Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm here with another fan fiction reading or fan fiction reactions, actually, for the New Year's. Happy New Year's to all of you. And for this one, I wanted to do something special. Um, so as if you know me at all, you know that I do not like the Gray and Juvia ship. Why I don't, I'll probably tell you at a different time because I want to focus on the fan fiction here. So I wanted to shine a light on a Gray and Juvia fanfiction. Not Gray and Juvia, Lyon and Juvia fanfiction, where Juvia, moves on because I honestly wish she did. Kind of like especially after that whole thing with Avatar. So yeah, I found this fanfiction in like while I was searching for some like Leon and Juvia fanfiction to cover for New Year's, and I found one here. So let's not waste any more time and get started. We got a summary. Juvia realized that how further she goes for him, she won't gain anything. All she needs is more power, not weakness, and he was her weakness. She doesn't need Gray. The weather at the past 2 weeks was depressing. A heavy storm. It has been 2 weeks since that incident. Yes, the incident which made someone feeling heartbroken and doesn't even know her own feelings, making the weather change every time. This is written very weirdly, but okay, I'm getting the gist of it. At least I can do that. Everyone at Fairy Tales currently at the guild. Frowning at the heavy storm outside, a former S-class mage glanced at Gray, then the window. I assuming Gray was at the window. I wonder how Juvia is doing. I haven't seen her for 2 weeks. Gray, do you know where she is? Asked Mira Jane. The unclothed man scowled. How the hell should I know? Probably she's only going on a mission or something. Lucy's frown go deeper at this. Gray, I remind you that Juvia didn't ask for Mira Jane for a mission. The barmaid nodded. Whatever. Natsu got enraged by the Ash Mage's statement. Whatever? How the hell could you say that? She's our friend, damn it. And aren't you the one who made her gone missing? Gray raised an eyebrow. I'm the one who made her gone missing. Use your brain, Flamehead. Rolling his onyx eyes, he stood from his place. I don't remember abusing her or something. Because you hurt her in the most terrifying way, Gray. How so? Lucy closed her eyes tightly, recalling the memory. Remember the naval battle? Ever since that battle, you hadn't even talked to her once, or neither look at her. Whether she would call your name, you would ignore her. Taking a deep breath, she continued. I don't know what has gotten into you for even doing that, but she felt unneeded. But I guess it's our fault too for also ignoring her. Why are you all ignoring her? What happened? Silence for the guild. No one dared to speak. The door opened to reveal the water mage that had been missing for days. Mirjane cupped her cheeks. Juvia, where have you been for these past 2 weeks? Said woman smiled sadly at her and bowed. Juvia is sorry for making you worry, however, for the past 2 weeks. Juvia has been thinking about something very important to her. Urza spoke. And what is this important thing? Juvia wants to leave Fairy Tale. Gajil was the first to speak his mind. The fuck, Juvia? You're the last person I know that would say that, he clenched his fist. Why the hell would you say that, huh? Because Juvia is not worthy of being in Fairy Tale. Makarov sighed in frustration before he could speak. Juvia continued. The hidden game, the naval battle, Juvia had failed both of them. That isn't unacceptable for her. That is unacceptable for her, I think is what that author means. She had failed as a Fairy Tale member. I mean, she is right. I mean, I completely agree with that. Makarov opened his right eye, looking at the blue net fiercely. Juvia, that doesn't matter now. No, it does. And Juvia realized what's her weakness is. One thing that Juvia have to forget to be stronger. If Juvia hadn't tackled his clone at the hidden game, if Juvia wasn't distracted by him at the naval battle, everyone knows who he is immediately and widen their eyes. He remained silent, hiding shock. Juvia doesn't need Gray anymore. She realized that how further she goes, she will not gain anything except for weakness. Juvia wishes to be stronger than before, and Juvia wants to quit fairy tale. She bowed to the master. Thank you for everything, and bolted out from the guild. I kind of agree with her. Like, if she hadn't been so obsessed with Gray, she would have actually not failed those two parts of the Gray Magic games. So there you go. Juvia Gray twitched both of his eyes and left the guild to go after her. As Gray left, Natsu furrowed his eyebrows. I don't really get what just happened, but let's help him found Juvia, the Pinkett shouted, raising his right hand to the air while people cheered and leaves the guild as well to search for the water mage. No one leaves fairy tale like that. Juvia stared at the sky, her mouth parting a bit. Juvia had made the right choice for her, but a tear escaped from her deep blue, beautiful eyes, her hands that then made contact with her face. Why does Juvia feel so sad? Her heart is really aching. Tears are escaping from her eyes. Juvia doesn't need Gray, nor fairy tale. She had failed being a mage. Juvia is only a disturbance in fairy tale. So she left. She had made the right choice. She choked out in her breath, sniffling. Her gaze stayed on the ground. Rain started to fall. Juvia doesn't know anymore. His silvery white hair goes down as the rain drips from the sky drop at his hair. He parted his lips and a grumble escaped from it. The rain wouldn't stop for 2 weeks, even at the guild. There's a storm. I sense a powerful magic source from Magnolia, though, Leon said, glancing from places to places. I have to find shelter. His eyes then find a familiar figure, the woman that he had fallen in love with in first sight. Does it sound silly? But no, he had truly fallen for her charm, beauty, attitude, loyalty, everything. His lips formed into a smile as his feet took a step towards the beauty. Juvia! Juvia looked up, hearing her name being called by him. Her blank eyes traveled to him. Leon's son? Leon stopped in his tracks, his eyes slowly widening. He noticed that the woman had been crying. If he hadn't taken a closer look on her face, he wouldn't notice due to the rain also dripping into her face, making it unnoticed that she's crying. However, Leon noticed that. Juvia, what happened to you? He asked with a cautious yet also worried tone. Are you okay? Who made you cry? Juvia shook her head, burying her head into his arms, or her arms. It's nothing, Leon son, just Juvia and her thoughts. He furrowed his eyebrows. Juvia, you can tell me your problem. I can easily guess that you're troubled by something, though I have only known you for a few weeks, he smiled a bit. Although I'm not the one that you like, but can you tell me? Leon waited for an answer, but what had come was a sudden tight embrace from the brunette. Leon-san? She cried, tightening her grip at his shoulder. Leon didn't know what to do at that very moment, but he let his right hand pat her back, assuring that it's fine. Let's just find a shelter. Then you could tell me what happened, okay? Leon had led her to a nearby cafe that he knew. What would you like to drink, Juvia? It's my treat, the old male asked. Juvia is fine with everything. Then would you mind some hot chocolate? It's good after the rain stops. She nodded. So, can you tell me what's wrong, Juvia? She remained silent. But if you don't want to, then I completely understand. Juvia's eyes widened, looking at Leon, who just sighed. I get it if you don't want to talk about it, okay? I'm fine with that. I don't want to force you or something. Why? Why are Leon-san so nice to me? Leon blinked and then laughed silently. Sorry, it's just that it's quite amusing to hear someone ask me that. I'm not that nice, you know. At Galuna Island, I plan to revive Deliora, a monster made by Zera from the one that killed my teacher. Oh, I God, the L and R thing in Japanese is so confusing. I'm gonna call her Ur because that's how I know her. So fuck off. I wanted to prove that I'm stronger than my teacher, so I plan to revive that monster. But Deliora didn't get revived, right? He waved a hand at her. Oh, he did get revived, but was killed by Gray's friend by the name of Natsu Neil. Chuckling to himself, he continued, I should say nice things to you and about me, but I guess I can't, huh? You're the girl of my dreams and the girl that I want for you to fall in love with me. Yeah, I say things like that doesn't impress anyone at all. Silly, huh? Juvia giggled, and he noticed that. Slightly blushing, the boy smiled. Finally, you smiled. She was taken aback by his saying, so he was planning on making her smile or laugh for the first time? The waitress reappeared and gave him the order. Leon took his hot chocolate and assured Juvia to take it, which he gladly do. Leon-san is really nice. He almost spit on his drink. Leon-san is really honest and nice in my eyes. I can't imagine Leon-san doesn't have a girlfriend. Well, I don't, but I do want a girlfriend. And that person's right in front of me. He looked away, sipping his drink. Juvia looked at the floor. Well, Juvia doesn't mind telling you what's wrong with her. She took a deep breath. Juvia felt unworthy being in Fairy Tale and also weak, so Juvia had thought for 2 weeks about quitting Fairy Tale. Juvia knows her weakness, which is gray, so in order to become stronger, Juvia wants to forget about him. Juvia doesn't need him. She thought that she had made the right choice to quit, but her heart aches so much. Tears wouldn't stop escaping from her eyes. Leon glanced at the window. The storm was getting more heavy. Is that so, Juvia? I don't know whether you made the right choice or not, but do you feel happy right now? Yeah, Juvia feels happy talking to Leon-san right now. He widened his eyes, not believing she had just said that. Thank you, Leon-san. Juvia feels more better than before, and her mind is cleared. Well, you're welcome to come at my place or my guild anytime, Juvia. So if you have any problems, I'll be willing to help you. She nodded and left the cafe. For the first time in the past 2 weeks, the sun shines brightly. Juvia! Juvia, where are you? Oi, Juvia! Everyone in Fairy Tale all shout her name. Gray was already frustrated enough. Now he had no idea where is she. Truly bad day for the Ice Mage. The blonde Celestial Mage found a trace of blue and chirped. There she is! Juvia bit her lips as she was surrounded by them and earned many embraces. Everyone, Juvia is very sorry. Juvia didn't thought about it very well, resulting like this. Juvia hopes that everyone will forgive her. She thought that nobody would forgive her. However, they just sighed in relief. Damn it, Juvia, of course we'll forgive you. And if you really leave Fairy Tale, well, we still have to throw you a farewell party. Who said that? Was that Natsu who said that? Who said that? Juvia smiled hardly, glad that she's worthy of being in Fairy Tale. A whole month passed since that incident. Juvia is now with Lucy and Lasana drinking juices served by Mira Jane. Nah, Juvia, lately you've never talked to her about Gray. It's kind of weird, Asana said. Lucy nodded her head, also curious about that. The water mage blinked before answering. Didn't Juvia said that Juvia no longer needs Gray-san anymore? She's serious about that and didn't took the word back at that time. Juvia only took the word about Juvia leaving Fairy Tale. Eh? Eh? What? She puts her hand at her chest where her heart is located at. Besides, Juvia's heart already belongs to someone else. Eh? Leon awkwardly sneezed at his home, but somehow found himself in a good mood afterwards. The ice that made the rain feels more appreciated. The rain that washes away the ice's sadness. Yeah, so the grammar in this is not very good. But I don't want to, I don't know about this person at all. I don't know if English is not their first language or not, or if they're, so I don't want to really roast them for it. And at least I understood basically what was going on. So I'll give them credit for that most of the time. And the story was straightforward. The dialogue was also not very that good. But like this is kind of a point I just want to show, like how maybe Leon and Juvia could be a couple. It probably won't happen because the author really seems gung ho about the four top ships, which are Natsu and Lucy, yes. Gruvia, bleh. Urza and Jalal, don't really care. And Gagio and Levy, which is another yes. I would be happy if he threw a curveball and had Juvia leave this thing with Gray, but it doesn't seem to be happening, and it probably won't. But this was basically a lesson to all of you for your New Year's resolution. Go out and search for more Leon and Juvia fanfiction and support the couple. That's all I gotta say. And if you like this video, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channels. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers very soon, so please help me out with that. And again, Happy New Year. Hope you all have a good one, and don't stay beautiful because I most certainly am not going to do that for you.